All right, bye bye,
See ya.
Cal.
Let's just wait until a couple of people get in.
Yeah, sounds good.
No one's. Yeah, exactly. But I suppose people will still see this bit. So, penis.
Have you been drinking the beers again, Scare?
No, I
And-
went to the gym and I'm eating raisins because I've missed dinner. So,
Oof.
And
days
after
are
you
same.
say that, like our stream got banned instantly, you know.
One of you post this and at everyone in Rainbow Six Siege.
It is automatically
No, not in the Siege chat.
in the live stream. Yeah.
I know, but just post. Okay,
Yeah, I could. No worries.
get more people in.
And next asks for invites. Oh yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we just three of us talking to Rue
Let's go, Roo.
and
I
one
mean,
other. Not sure who the other one other is. But,
that's me. That's me.
I'm in there too.
We've
I'm in there as
literally
well.
got one. We've literally got one. People care.
Wait.
Amazing. Well, we've got a few people coming in, so we will get started. Excited for today's game. We've got a corker coming up. Jammy Donuts v Zanta's Naughty List. Two teams that we've seen quite a lot of. Two teams that got some great teams. And excited to see how they play today. I'm joined by Moisty and Pack. Welcome, guys.
Hello there,
Hello.
Scare.
Great to see you. Thank you for joining me. Excited to see today. Excited to see how the teams are going to play. I'm not sure, Amin, in my ear, do we know what map we're playing yet? We're playing
Yes.
Clubhouse. So, an exciting map. One that I think is quite even when it comes to attacking and defenders, and one that we see quite often in Pro League. So, should be an exciting map. What do you guys expect from today?
I expect a more balanced attacking versus defensive win rate because we've seen so far in the league that a lot of maps the attackers are really struggling on most of the maps. I think Oregon has been some of the games where the attack and defense actually managed to go like 3-3, maybe like a little 4-2 in there. I see Dante in chat. Yeah, hello. We will be cleaving some beavers, definitely. But yeah, on other maps, attack has really been struggling so far. But I think on this map we're gonna see. I hope to see the attack get some more wins.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Pat, do you have a favourite side for today's game, or do you think it's going to be quite even and see how it plays out?
I mean, I cannot say properly if it's gonna be even or not, but I hope to see some good game because lately we've been seeing a lot of overtime games that was very cool to see, and like we know that way that teams pretty balanced. And I just wanted to say that this game can be seen not as like important, but if Team Puck should be captain, that's me by the way, gonna lose next two games, Jamie Donna still can be. Oh, maybe not. Okay, no.
They cannot win, but they
Yeah,
can
they
take.
cannot be
Yeah.
win, but still, like that, this game can be really important for the standings in the future.
They could still finish second place if my math is correct. Yes, you are right, Pat.
Well,
Yeah, just
it'll be
forgot about
exciting.
match against Moisty's team. Yes.
Well, it'll be
Yeah,
exciting to see how we get off. But we're going into the game, going into ban phase. We've got Jammy Donuts who will be starting us on the attacker ban. Most likely going to be seeing a Thatcher, I would imagine, to
Okay.
start with. Yep, there we go. So Thatcher gone. A common one for this site because of the amount of hard breach you need. Which probably means we're going to see Kaid off the board. Let's wait and see. Attackers, Hibana's been quite popular in Pro League, but I don't know whether we're that elite to see it in the HBL. We see Nomad, so that's some good utility off the board, 3 flashbangs, decent gun, as well as those 3 air jabs which hold down your flank. So maybe Zanta's Naughty List trying to get a bit cheeky with those flanks. Next coming up is their defender ban. Probably going to see a Kaid, I would imagine, with that Thatcher off the board, but we shall see in 0 seconds. Alibi, interesting. Most likely, I'd imagine, a
A
target
Stan.
ban. Yeah, target ban
Stan,
against
so-
Stan. Loves an alibi, but some funky utility with those clones as well as some impacts to be creative. And there's that Kaid I mentioned with the Thatch off the board. You don't want to be faffing trying to fight a Kaid claw. So we've got our bans going into round 1. Don't know where we're
Yep.
going to go to first. Maybe downstairs, but we shall see.
It's looking like the defense wants to start downstairs. I'm really curious about the Nomad ban. I'm not sure what, because it was the attackers that banned the Nomad, and seems like they don't want to use her themselves. While I would kind of think that Jammy Donuts might have some dangerous roamers. So I'd say leave the Nomad in personally to crank down on the roam game. But I suppose they answered that question by banning the alibi, which has been a fabled crush operator for Stan. So maybe it works out.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Well, some interesting picks here coming up. We've got Zanta on that Twitch, one of our favourite French operators. Speaking of French people, hello Frenchie, missing you. Next on that Ace are going to be really crucial with that hard breach. Anita's bringing that sledge, which is going to be really important for that kitchen vertical. Magpie on the Monty, so probably going to see a dirt push here. But also Bessie playing on that Jackal. So are they going to be hunting for roamers? We will have to see. Defenders bringing out a Capcan, so quite a good pick when you've got a Monty. Could potentially get it down there. Aruni with her laser gates to stop utility and people pushing through doors. Frost mats, we all love that ka-chunk if someone goes in one of those. Stan on the Melusi, slowing people up, and Panic on the Valkyrie, which is a very common pick when her cams are so strong. 3 additional cams giving intel.
Something interesting I saw is that they only half reinforced the dirt wall. Ooh, but it's looking like Speedy gets a wild pick on the what's his name again? On the Monty there.
Yeah, apparently bulletproof shields aren't bulletproof when you put them down. Magpie knows that. Early off the board, which is not what you want to see from your Monty. But could be another one here. Stan, I think, knows someone's playing around here. Here's the shot. Gets a couple of picks onto Bessie. That's down to half health. But she still has our health. She's still alive. Panic is playing top of red, just playing with Stan. Just trying to be competitive and hold these angles. Not giving up that control too early.
Seems like Panic on the Valkyrie is really supporting Stan here. You could see a yellow ping right before Stan swung for the Jackal there. I'm pretty sure there must be a Valkyrie cam expertly placed by our resident support main, Panic.
Most likely, yes. Stan's still playing quite dangerous with the guy in pool. Bessie is there, and I believe there's one more floating around from the attacker side. Stan now gets out of dodge because he's been drilled. I think he's done a really good job here in wasting time. 1 minute 10 nearly left to go. Zanta's actually pulled out and looking to rotate. I think they're looking to go up for a kitchen take, although Panic is looking with impacts to try and trick that hatch, although next on the Hibs will mean that he will get that open. It just depends on how much utility he wastes.
Yeah, exactly. An interesting choice, of course, for a Valkyrie to run impacts instead of the C4 that's always so useful, especially on the kitchen floor and this bottom bomb side. But clearly Panic had a plan and looks like they're executing. 40 seconds left to go. The attack is only now just starting to open up all the hatches. Seems like they've stalled out quite a bit.
Yeah, the defender's done a really good job in just wasting time. It's going to come down to a last second push. Zanta struggling with a Capcan trap. Does drop and is getting ready to challenge the guy that is in church. Bessie gets down by another Capcan trap. Gets traded out by AM. Another kill in there by the defenders, although another one... Oh, Jesus, 2 minutes going off. Zanta gets the double, getting ready to plant. Is a 2v1, so they should be able to push him and take him out, unfortunately, unless something insane happens. They're not pushing him. He must have come off it. Yeah, he must have come off it.
He did.
Doesn't
I-
want that KD on his stats, but
I was about to say I've seen Zanta win these. Zanta is usually the guy you can leave in a 1v3, 1v4 even, and like have faith that he'll get his way out. And he was so close to sticking the diffuser. I could almost see it happen again, but in the end, didn't. They were supposed to. The defense was always supposed to win that round. They were supposed to have the intel there. The Bessie, after being tagged up by Stan to half HP, that's what downed him when he hit the Capcan trap. But yeah.
yeah. Well, what do you think, Pack, on that first round that we've seen?
I should say it was a very good job on defense side. It was a nice ROM, like from one guy, but still nice ROM from Stan. He tried to spam pick Anita on sledge from CC wall. Almost got the free P there. Then again, on attack side, I feel like it was kind of pure drone in from the Zanta's not least. They were like drone in, but no one was pushing behind drones.
They got exactly.
They cost them like a lot of time.
They got the
Therefore,
warning
they
that
couldn't-
Stan was there playing it. They not only did
Yeah,
Bessie get shot, but they also droned him out. But then no one rotated to cut off his exit, so he wasted all that time and just got away with it. No one was coming from garage. No one was shutting off from main door, and he was just wasting time and then got out of dodge. I don't
Yes.
even know if he took any damage. But new round, we go upstairs. Another one of the favourite sites. Really tough site to push sometimes because everything is down to pretty much opening up that main wall, which should be easy because it's an external one, but as we're seeing with the utility like Mute on the board, can be difficult. Anita is bringing that Flores, so those blow up drones will be very useful in clearing utility. Next has got the wall open up high so they can get some angles in, but Anita gets taken off, so we won't see any of those blowy uppy drones at all. Interesting to see Magpie on the Ying as well, so they're definitely trying to look how they can execute.
Taken out by the Rook of all people.
Exactly, probably that 2 times, probably playing on top of garages, which are really crucial area to take, holding onto that angle well. Stan bringing that Azami, as we all know, Azami's very strong because she... Oh,
Seems like Bessie did only half a job there.
yep. Ying's obviously got onto the mince pies a little bit too early, can't fit through the wall. But Stan bringing that Azami, which is a great operator to be able to recreate sites and help defenders hold on to sites better. Interesting to see how he plays with her utility. Taking a bit of time after that early kill from the attackers, just trying to open up some angles. They're into construction quite quickly, but just wary of their flank.
We also saw some interesting Swiss cheese by Speedy downstairs on the stock wall. Some interesting lines of sight. It seems like the attack is still struggling getting any of the walls that they opened to actually get them open. Mute Jammer's really proving to be a thorn in the side of the attackers.
Well, that's the interesting thing. I mean, they had the floor. Oh, Bessie gets down Stan. That's a great pick by Bessie. So that's his army off the board. What they've done is they brought probably Zanta and Anita thinking that those drones were going to be enough to take out utility. Great jump in, though, by Zanta. Takes the fight straight in, but that's downed by a Capcan trap. Next gets downed as well, so that's 2 on the floor for the attackers. 2 with Magpie and Bessie left alive, V2. Does get downed 1. The other one's on top of red, so it is a 2-on-1. Now a 3-on-1 as they get back up. Speedy gets downed Magpie gets down by Speedy. TMR dangerous in his hands. Knows that someone's pushing in.
He went for the reset on the gate.
Yeah, he's trying to just shut that down.
What a crazy man. He actually went for the reset on the gate on the construction door while the attacking player was moving through. Almost lost his life there. Now again in a gunfight. It seems like Zanta is not gonna get picked up. Next with the final swing. That ping advantage still does it for Nex. Good attacking round.
Well, he was on his hip aim. If only he was aiming, he would have got that because he was lit.
Exactly.
It was a 1-on-1. Unlucky there by Speedy. Really good at that DMR and showed that on a 3-on-1, I suppose, with one was still downed. But
Yeah.
a decent attack in the end by the attackers, but I was a little bit nervous because they basically just yeeted through a door and a window, which I'm sure you agree, Pack, isn't the best of strategies sometimes.
Yeah, there was a lack of nades, I feel like, because they couldn't deal properly with muted walls or anything. Like, just bring the maybe EMP grenades on, I don't know,
Well, the
Sledge,
lion.
Lion, yeah, Dokkaebi,
I think the Buck
Anyone?
has them
like
as well, doesn't
whether.
he?
No, Buck don't.
No?
But still, like with Buck, you can go try go below in stock area, try to deal with it.
I think
From
the problem
vertical?
was that they brought the Flores and the Twitch, both
Yeah,
great
but
moving utility, except
yes,
when
but
it's
not
a
when
mute
they mute.
jammer.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
But also, Anita was dead, so unless someone goes pick up that Flora drone off her body, she was never going to get them out. So
And again, I need to say about the drones on flanks because apparently there were none, and because of that, Maggie was just sitting master and watching the main stairs for pretty much long time. It was kind of weird to see. So I don't know what they were like planning.
Another spawn peak going on. Seems like that was next, so that's always a difficult swing to take. Good for Stan that he pulled off there. Oh no, he's actually not pulled off. I take that back.
Dan loves to get adventurous, trying to get that early pick for his team, doing quite a good job at keeping the attackers on their toes. As you say, we've got Anita on that that lion, and Maggie on that ying again. So hopefully we'll see a bit more from those operators because they can be quite frustrating when they do execute. And still trying to get this early kill from the window. There are a couple out there, but there will be a claymore. So will he see 4? Will he just look? Who knows?
I mean, could we get a look if the lion is bringing the EMPs or not? Seems like she is. That is an important adaptation towards the previous round where they really struggled getting open the wall. But by the sounds of it, I think the main breach is already open at this point, which is time management. Still 1 minute 40 left.
Absolutely, but still going to come in useful when it comes to maybe ADSs or even C4s or Speedy's bulletproof. So still a lot of useful utility. Not sure how useful getting your drone through the Zami gate is, but fair enough, Bessie. Early pick there. Speedy takes down Zanta. So that's your Twitch off the board, and now they know that Speedy might be coming up the flank. Someone is actively watching it, but that means that it's a 4-on-3 if they try and push on. Stan does get down on top of Garage, so that he should be finished off by Next. That's a good work by Next, the American. Maggie just wasting time. Just put a drone down and go help your team, buddy. Again, this may be where the Nomad comes in handy. But hopefully we'll see a better execute from the attackers. They do get the wall open with 45 seconds to go, so they've got a lot of time here. Still a Lion, as well as Ying's on the board, but Bessie gets taken down by Speedy again. Someone take him off that DMR, man. He's dangerous.
Speedy is just straight up shooting. Just shooting with the DMR. It's gonna be interesting to see if the attack now stalls out now that they're in a man disadvantage. 25, a little over 20 seconds to go, and they lose another body. Let's see how the attack tries to remedy this.
Well, that's Next trying to jump in the window, gets taken down, so that's Diffuser cold. Anita and Magpie lit, Magpie dead. Anita's last left v4. I don't see this happening. But gets a lovely kill, but does get refragged out by Speedy again. Bit of a shame. I think if we look at that round, they had good control. They had the right utility. They just, where Maggie was playing the Ying, couldn't get his Yings into sight to then be able to push in. And then Next goes to Yeet in, gets fragged out, and then they just all fall. Bit of a shame because I thought they had a really good position there.
Yeah, they opened a lot of necessary walls, and it was like at the start, it looked very good for attackers. But I guess they just missed some crucial points in their strats because at some later in the round they just pushed all master side and they were just holding windows, breaches, and there was not enough pressure on the attack on defenders on site. Just I don't know, send bug below in stock again. Try to put pressure on the guys who sits in cash. Leave the guy on repel outside main bridge to like prevent any rotations from garage side, or just walk in 60 TV, because Panic was standing in a corner for like almost whole round there, and it was freebie if there was any guy on main bridge repel.
That is true.
Yeah.
They had such a strong start in the early round, like opening all the breaches, and then they lost Zanta. I think that was on the pool window. He tried to contest the Speedy playing below. He did so unsuccessfully, but they lost Zanta, and then even though they had all their walls open, they decided to retry whatever they did the first time they attacked it, just yeet themselves through the windows, through the doors, and there were guns waiting for them. It did not work out.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Eventually,
sorry, I was just going to say.
fight. Yeah, go on.
What a shot.
Incredible by Speedy. Great pick up there, recognizing where the drone's coming from. Zanta droning with a Twitch drone and spotting out the Stan. Interesting, and then gets taken down, I believe. Maggie bringing the blitz, so an exciting operator here, but you're not going to be able to flash that far away. And I think you're getting a little bit of pressure as well from inside blue. I need to know someone's up here. They're going to hopefully take the pick. I need to get some shots on. Panic tries to get out of dodge, should get cleared out by main breach, but no one's watching it. Where?
Seems like Maggie is on the chase on Panic upstairs, but yeah.
I don't know where. I thought they were on the main breach. Panic down lit down to quarter. Next gets taken down, so we won't see Fuse this round in any glory, unfortunately. Speedy does get down, so that's a really good pick by Zanta. 3 on 3, probably even on the health, and still 1 minute 30 to go.
I just noticed Speed is on 10 and 2 after getting down there. Like, that is insane after 4 rounds. 4 rounds played. That is truly crazy. The Blitz now trying to contest blue against Diddley. See if he manages to flash this time, if he gets close enough.
He's getting a really good position, but he needs someone to come down the stairs as well, just to help him pinch it out and they can push together. Someone is there, but Zanta, great kill on Diddley. Ahab does take down Anita, so now we're on 2v2. 2v1, Zanta last alive, has got that F2 and 50 seconds to go, so really good weapon, but what intel do the defenders have on him? That Valkyrie probably playing a really good help for the defenders and giving that intel. They know roughly where he is. Smoke's coming out, trying to block.
They definitely have some yellow pings in blue, so probably a Valcam again. It is interesting to see Zanta getting a retry after he didn't stick the plant in the first time attacking, but he's kind of running out of time.
Knows where one is. Let's get one down. So there's a 1v1, 18 seconds to go, knows where the others is, and he has got diffuser. So he could either go for a plant or go for the kill. I think he needs to plant, and I think he needs to do it quickly.
But he's going to go for the kill.
Sees where he is, but gets faded out. That's great work by Jammy Donuts. What a finish. Thought he might have just got it, but a lovely little headshot.
What a beautiful pre-fire by Panic, I think it was on the Falk there. Yeah, impressive rounds on Jammy Donuts' side.
I feel like it was a bit chaotic at the beginning with a lot of trades going on in like lounge area.
A really aggressive roam, yes.
I don't know. I think the lineup was a bit of let's have a bit of fun lineup, because I would have probably traded off the Jackal and then switched on to kept the Lion and the Blitz if you wanted the Blitz, because you knew where Stan was. As soon as you know where he is, you should be hitting a Lion and then sending the Blitz his way, and putting the pressure on the Roma. If they take Stan out early doors and a bit earlier, could that have been a different round? I don't know, but we go again, returning to the other, well, not returning, sorry, it's the first time, but going to the other upstairs site. Nothing too crazy from the defenders. Are bringing a castle, so you'd probably see that extension into cash that we quite often see. No shield, so there's not going to be a shield at the top of stairs. They're probably just going to hold on to the site itself. The attackers, however, Ayana coming on by Anita, so we get some nades, as well as Maggie on the sledge, nades. A bit more of a mainstream lineup, so hopefully they're going to do they're going to do a take from across laterally, most likely. Although they seem to be going to the top of the roof anyway, so it might be from Jacuzzi as well.
It is interesting to see, though, on the defensive side, they don't have anything like a Wamai or a Jaeger to protect the castle barricades, because I believe the castle barricades will be there for Panic to try to bandit trick the wall, something we don't see every day anymore.
Absolutely. Early nade going out by someone, downing Diddley as that dot goes back up. Panic used to juggle his bandit charges, but does it really, really well, and gets off that utility. They need to time this a little bit better. They need to... Well, I suppose they haven't got EMPs. They're relying on the nades, so they need to double up on the... great Twitch drone. Now the nade needs to come in. Never mind.
But it doesn't.
Seems to be a bit of communication errors there, but hopefully they'll be able to get that wall open. Next does know that someone's tinkering down there. Speedy on this cap can again, trying to get some cheeky kills. But I think the the attacker's gonna have to rotate because they know that they're not gonna be able to get that wall very easily. The other confusing thing is that they could just try and open up the castles and clear that bandit out completely. But alas, looks like they're going to switch rounds and try and push from the cash side.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have the proper utility to get rid of the castle barricade. They don't have any, apart from one of Nexus breach charges, but I suppose they have to go on the Jacuzzi wall. But apart from that, nothing to open the castle barricade with.
True, I suppose it's only aces. Stan gets an early kill onto Anita, so that's, I think, one nade off and her drone's off. I think the ace knows that he's here, but great pick by Stan. It's actually Bessie on that buck who's now sent to her grave. Oh no, Nets gets taken out by Stan. Don't let him ace, we'll never hear the rest of it. I think he knows one more has dropped and he's conscious that there might be someone outside.
He's
running around for free, trying to find that kill.
Seemingly unaware that there was still a player left in Logi, which was the Maggie on the sledge. Oh no, now he's definitely aware, and now he's gonna hunt for that ace, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a 4 on K. Zanta drops, could get a nice kill to someone, but they know he's dropped. I was thinking he might catch Stan as he rotates back. No,
he did it. Disappointment.
I'm joking. Fair play by Stan. That was a really good ace with a really good weapon. Just playing really aggressive, keeps moving, so keeping the attackers guessing, and just held on to his position really, really well. I think the attackers really let themselves down because they used up most of their utility trying to get the wall open. But the timing was just a little bit off. They had enough to do what they needed to do. As you pointed out, Pac, there was no Wamai, there was no Jaeger. They could have double naded. They could have used a Twitch as well. There were options for them. But we go into the final round for Jammy Donuts on defense. We return to CCTV. So let's see if there's anything different coming in here. We do see Maggie bringing that Monty. Let's see if he picks that and sticks it. Maybe they're going to go for more of a mainstream take from Garage and try and push in that way, but we shall see. Similar lineup from the defenders as well. Stan returning with that Aruni, who will definitely help in holding down Garage.
Interesting to see. Oh no, last.
Just a remark that about Jaeger and Whammy, it was Moisty, not me.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I just wanted to say, like, just look at scoreboard. You have something to discuss there.
Do we?
Yeah. Because Speedy is beast.
Speedy is. Yeah, I pointed out in the fourth round he got on 10 and 2, the absolute madman. Seems like Anita almost fell victim to his spawn peak as well. I was about to point out that the attackers again didn't bring any impact EMPs, but right at the moment I was about to call it out, I need a switch from the Yana to the Lions, so most likely still bringing the impact EMPs.
Yeah, bit weird when the Monty could bring impacts, and he doesn't always necessarily need a second option. But just trying to get some extra kills. Oh, Nex, what a shot on Speedy. He was half health, but that is a nice headshot by Nex. Really good pickup on someone that has got some good kills and causing a lot of issues. I think they just need to go for this. They've got the man advantage. They've got the Monty drive into Garage. But the only issue is, will Nex rotate and open up the bottom? I don't know. Hopefully he will do, so they can have a bit of a two-prong attack, because I think pushing just the door is not going to be the best thing. However, great pickup by Nex again. Love the headshots. Unbelievable. Panic off the ball. That's Garage
activated.
And another kill. Triple kill from Nex. That's Stan off the board, so Rooney gone as... Azami gone as well. Great play from the attackers, much stronger, much more control. Next with another headshot on Ahab. Great work by Anita. I was about to say anything Stan could do, Next could do better, but no, Anita, a great fadeaway shot there. Really, really good work from the attackers. I love that attack. I think they just were expecting the spawn peaks, played a bit more aggressive, and went a bit more direct to sight, so really well done to them.
The only comment I want to make there is that it was really dangerous of them to send out their Harbreach in such an aggressive role, but it seems like it all worked out for them with Nex getting that 4K, almost getting the ace. I think he was hoping to hit that final shot when
you say
Anita
that.
ran in.
You say that, they got the wall open, so what else is, unless they open up bottom garage, what do they need him for? Once they got that wall open, if you're pushing with a Monty, there's an argument that you don't need to open up anything else, so
that is true.
Maybe that's what he was thinking, because I love Thermite's gun. I think it's a real safe gun to utilise. But we go into the half split, 4-2 in favour of Jammy Donuts. Zanta's now going on defense, starting downstairs. Similar lineup to what we've seen before, although I need to bring in that Whammy. So not only do we have those Whammy discs that help stop projectiles, but also 2 impacts that we're probably going to see going onto Hatch. The attackers bringing all operators that we've seen, bar the Capital. So potentially bringing the secondary hard breach, as we might need those for the other hatches, because we've only got the thermite on the board, but we shall see. Most importantly on the Capital, though, we've got 2 smoke arrows as well as 2 fire arrows. Both can be very good when executing or trying to clear people out of spots like blue.
Exactly. Then Speedy is actually known as a Capital main within the server, and since this season of the tournament, the Aruni DMR definitely being added to the list.
I wouldn't say he's the best, though, because I do play Capital, if we all remember back to...
I do remember a special
Oregon.
moment in Oregon Basement, yes.
Why shoot a Cav when you could fire her? But let's not cover that off, that's part in the past. Let's not worry about that. The attackers making really good work here. They've already pushed Nex down the stairs. They have got a good presence above him as well. And I believe from the looks of it, that is all the defenders back on the bottom floor. So after 2 minutes, they've cleared up upstairs, and now they can take vertical control. They are going to use that thermite to get up the kitchen hatch. Will they impact it? I heard an impact, I believe, but I'm not sure if it got the hatch. We'll see at some point. They did get the hatch, so the impact either didn't work or it didn't come off. Stan does get down, playing a bit too aggressive at the bottom of the main stairs, but is going to be picked back up. Next down to quarter health as well, so don't know where that happened, but he may see the light by the end of this round. A wonderful Valcam in kitchen, which hopefully they've got another C4 to utilise. Fingers crossed, because that could be really good for the defenders in getting a cheeky kill there, or at least maybe trying to flank. Great pickup by Zanta with the SMG, taking down Panic. That's your sledge and nades off the board. And a nice shot called out by Panic. Next gets traded another one onto Speedy. Another one there by Zanta on that SMG. Deadly, deadly, deadly. That's Stan off the board. Diddley does bring it back into a 4-on-2, but they are running out of operators, they're running out of utility, and they haven't got a lot to play with.
they haven't got anything apart from like time. They still have 40 seconds. It's 1v4 though. If they do
Yeah,
cluster
next-
this, it'll be an ace, but
Next takes down Ahab. Diddley can't do it because Zanta's got that SMG caught, locked, loaded, aimed at the door, and great work by the defenders. Even though they got pushed down, just played really aggressively and got some decent kills. Zanta on the SMG, deadly with 3 kills, so well played to him.
he doesn't lose those when he's carrying the SMG.
No, exactly. Great turnaround, first defense, and I think a comfortable defense there by Xantas. Could this be a turnaround that they need? It did seem a little bit favoured towards Jammy Donuts with some of the rounds going flawless in favour of Jammy Donuts. But Xanta's list looked to be coming back. They're looking to take CCTV now, so let's see if they can do a better job than Jammy did on their last defense. Again, similar lineup that we're seeing being brought. Need to bring that Izami that's going to be really crucial, probably for holding on to Garage, but also Magpie on that one line, which will obviously help someone hold on to the top of rafters. The attackers, similar lineup again, although Panic now bringing the Cali, so just to make that getting the wall a lot easier by shooting those Cali charges into the wall, takes out any utility on the other side. Although we see Bessie on the Bandit, will we see her Bandit trick? Time will tell.
That is an interesting pick. He actually switched off of the Cali. I was about to say the Cali is not something you see brought every day in comp play, in pro play. Very low pick rate, but again here doesn't stick it. So went for the Duckby instead with the EMP impact, of course. So maybe they'll have enough by using that to open up the wall. We'll see.
You can already call out this round. Stan's going in below to cut off any roamers, and he's going to try and nade from below.
Exactly.
There you go. That's the wall going to be got. Really good nade. Doesn't get anyone, but he does get a kill onto next. That's your Zami off the board. Rooney off the board very, very quickly. He do get all open, so at least the attackers have that done. Now we have to see how the defense is going to hold on when it's a 5v4.
Oh, and they get to hack the cams. What a beautiful picker by Panic, switching up from the Kali to the Dokkaebi. So much more utility. There was no Valkyrie being brought, so they don't get the extra added benefit of some spicy Val cams that they can get intel from the attackers, but still, great pickup.
No, absolutely. I think one thing that's going to be really crucial is the utility that's left on the board. Obviously, Bessie, he's got a C4 on the board. Xanta's got a C4 on the board as well. Stan, very advantageous for Xanta. SMG, don't swing him, Stan. He's too good. Incredible pick by Zanta, taking off a player like Stan off the board. Great for them, bringing it back into a 4-on-4.
Zanta with the SMG is something that can literally bring me nightmares. That guy is a demon with the 17 bullets.
Ahab with a great nade, probably from below, I'm assuming, but taking out Magpie. So now he's going to just be on cans with next because he won't be taking part in this round anymore. The attackers have got good control. They have got the wall open and they've got garage control. But again, there's the 2 C4s on side that could be really crucial. I would really like to see Anita to use her utility to start shutting off some of these angles. But we may be coming into a very tight timing. 50 seconds to go, but will they try and drive in very quickly? We won't know until... Oh, great nade onto Zanta. You saw that in the corner of your eye. C4 goes out, doesn't get anyone. 1 C4 still left. No, sorry, that was Zanta and he's dead. So it's a 2-on-3. Diffuser goes down. They have good control. Does get a little picks on Diddley, but he still saves his life. Anita still has some Zami barricades in her back pocket, so
could use to plug up the breach because this is a very difficult retake with the breach open like this.
I hope so. Bessie does push in to try and play a bit more expansive, trying to push in. Great pick by Anita, but gets traded out. Bessie's now in a 1-on-1 with Diddley. Needs to get this kill quickly. Oh, unlucky. That's a DMR playing off there really well. Unlucky by the defenders. Bessie did really well there. He pushed out, trying to get that kill, but unfortunately couldn't. Great work by Anita. I really hope she didn't have some Izami barricades left, because that would have come in really handy. But,
last time last time I
She
saw,
has
she
two
killed
of them,
Yes.
yes.
Oh no,
So
unlucky
it was
there.
just a pure usage of the utility there. Maybe nerfs or something. But
That's where you need your teammates going, Anita, two
it
barricades.
was very close to
You can use
clutch.
them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That got
really
close.
close. I think the key kill was Zanta with the nade. They had quite a good control again with those two C4s. If Zanta stays up, he stops that pushing from breach. But because he got naded, they could push up red. But fair play to Bessie and Nita, held on really well. And I think unlucky there. We go 5-3, Jammy Donuts in favour there. We return to Garage, so hopefully they've learned from what happened previously. The only big change from the defense is Magpie bringing the Oryx.
And
I'm
no more
assuming that's-
Zami.
Sorry?
No more Zami as well. And Anita switched off from the Zami to the Melusi, and Maggie from the One Eye to the Oryx.
No, definitely. I'm interested by them bringing the Oryx because the push mainly came from Garage, so there wasn't really an opportunity for an Oryx to use his ability, which was flanking. But maybe they're expecting Jammy Donuts to push from the other side this time. When they all look to be set up to do exactly the same. So, interesting pick from Magpie. Not sure it's going to pay off in the way that he wanted it to, but I'll be happily proven wrong. We've also missed that Ahab has now brought that Nook. So, great utility from Ahab to be really sneaky, silent step, and get through without being spotted by cams. Dilly getting ready to open up this wall as well. Stand is droning out below and spots. Don't know who that was. I think it was Nex.
Yes, I think so too. It seemed like the Termite of Diddley was waiting for Panic to get close enough to throw his EMP impacts to get the wall actually open. Let's see if they can make progress pretty fast, because we know, of course, but they might not. We know that it's only a mute stopping the breach getting opened.
Exactly
I mean,
that.
to be fair, by the moment Termite got to the wall, it was still not muted. But like before Panic went for the wall to use his EMPs, Zanta just put the mute jammer. So
But
it was
then-
like pure timing.
Great pick by Ab on Anita. That's the power of Nook coming into play. Stan getting ready to nade from below. The interesting thing though is, Bessie on a tickle of health. He's got to be careful there because he's going to get sneezed on and die. The interesting thing with Thermite is that you can place it around mute jammers mostly up high and still get your breach. So I'm not sure why they were waiting, but alas, they have got the breach open. Speedy's got garage control, so looking strong for the attackers. It is 5v4. Bessie, as I say, could get sneezed on and get taken down, but is still a gun, could still play. Magpie looking for Ahab, I believe, but he looks to be flanking up through bedroom and has got the Capital, I believe, with him. Yeah, this could be a really good flank from the attackers, but will the defenders expect it? I'm not sure. There doesn't seem to be any utility and no one watching the door. This could be really crucial if he comes in at the right time.
And let's see what Maggie can do on the, because I think he's going for a garage.
Eat by the Melusi! We gotta drone that. See what utility on the Melusi gadget, giving away the Nook's position, gets that trade, so that's a really good swing. Speedy gets downed as well, but Panic does get the trade onto Magpie. That's a 3-on-3 again. Health and advantage for the attackers, but again, good utility. Stan does take down Bessie. Next takes down Panic, so it is a 1-on-1. Diddy tries to put the diffuser down but gets C4'd. Someone crosses, not sure why. Gets taken down by Stan, so it's a 1-on-1. But he doesn't know where he is. Don't need to swing it, defenders. Behind you, Stan.
Behind. Only 17 Oh no.
Stan. Oh, Stan.
Oh, we just saw that. This is gonna be clipped. Clip it, put it in the montage.
Cal, clip it, please. Please clip it, Cal. Oh my god. Right, I have been. Forget about me and Amin and the knife. Forget about me capitaling the cav. Imagine trying to kill someone with your Iana clone. Stan, incredible. I can only just imagine how much he's swearing right now. Oh, unlucky, but well played by the defense to hold on. Really well played. Again, Zanti's list getting another round, bringing it back to 5-4.
Yep. What do you think? What went wrong in that round? Where did the attack lose
I
the
mean,
plot?
after that scene, I'm just speechless, kind of.
I know how you feel, man. Same.
But I mean, the problem I see with defenders, it was really close to like around for Jammy Donuts.
They did have a strong approach again, opening the breach and then going for the instead of the construction breach, going for the breach from garage into CCTV.
They had like full control of garage very quickly because there were, I guess Anita was playing. Yeah, am I correct?
Potentially, that kill
at some
happened
point.
off camera, so I'm actually not 100% sure. It seemed like Maggie was trying to retake garage after they got in, but
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, like at the start, it was not much utility placed in garage, and it was pretty easy to take from attackers on attacker side, and like therefore, like you just open the main breach, you go into garage and plant easily. Just
Oh.
like look for C4s.
This is about to be a pick.
Why would you repeat that? You saw him. Incredible, Bessie. You get speedy early doors. That's your sledge off. That is incredibly big for the defenders because now they've only got the buck to do soft breach and kitchen. Incredible pick by Bessie. Really good work by him. We have still got one Roma, even though he falls off. Stan is getting a bit advantageous. Trying to push down. Dangerous. Really dangerous by Stan. It does get Zanta down to quarter, so the SMG not kicking into gear just now. They have bringing that Nook again, so trying to get some cheeky kills by using that silent step. Next does take down Panic, so another kill in favour of the defenders. Stan's still here. I think they know he's here. Ah, and siege timing, Anita, great work. Swings, takes down Stan. Incredible by the defenders. What's going on? What have they been thinking?
Next took a lot of damage off camera as well somewhere. Not sure from where, but yeah, the defenders just winning all their ones.
Another swing by next. DMR to the face, takes down Ahab. All left to Diddley. Hibano V5 to our lip. I don't think it's going to happen.
Ooh.
He's trying to find her.
Should be able to win this
Trying to find
fight on the low
Rooney.
HP.
No, not gonna. Yeah,
No.
behind you. Incredible work by from the defenders. Started off with who was it? I can't remember. Bessie. He got that excellent pick on the sledge. Anita's holding strong in blue, taking down Stan. Great work by the defenders, and we go 5-all. What a turnaround from the break.
There was a really strong round as well. Flawless round, a big momentum shifter in favor of the defense, of course. Let's see if they can string some more rounds together.
That was very good job on Rome from defenders, because early pick on Bessie side, then next got few in bar. Kinda lucky fight was in oil, blue side on Stan with like 3 people at some point.
Well, it's weird. I haven't. Even though Jammy have lost rounds, they've been quite well linked up as a team. That round seemed really unorganized. Yeah, they just were pushing on their own from different angles. I don't really know what they were doing, but again, we return to bedroom and gym. Upstairs, another favourite site for defenders. Attackers bring a fairly standard line, but Panic wants to get in on the DMR action, so bring in that Docker B, but also her phone calls not only take defenders off of cams, both dead and alive, but also give away a live operator and where they are.
Location, yeah, the sound cue of their location. I'm actually always sad to see a gym and bedroom defense without a Frost, but to come back on the final, on the previous round, like real quickly, I think what broke the attacker spirit there was losing the sledge so early. No chance of vertical disruption.
They still have the bug though.
Oh yeah, but maybe the sledge had an integral part in their play. Also, I would like to make a suggestion, and I of course don't mean to single one player out, but I was checking the scoreboard earlier, and I saw that after going 10-2, like a maniac on the Aruni with the DMR, Speed is now on 10-7, so he has fallen off a little bit. Maybe to give Speedy the Dokkaby and Panic take the sledge.
Well, that's the thing is that you lose a player that's fragging. You might need him, but amazing work there by Panic. Great to recognise that the wall is soft, drowns out the player, gets a nice wall bang, and takes down Anita. So good work by Panic there. They look to that they got control of CCTV. This is where Magpie should be bringing the Oryx, I think. But there we go. He's on the Valkyrie, which is also useful. But they're looking to make really good use here. He's below. Hopefully he's got a cam that's just going to give away that intel. It looks like he's going to go for a flank rather than a C4. I would prefer to see the C4 first and then play his life, but we shall see if he gets any joy and whether defenders, with no nomad on the board, have got a cam the attackers have got a cam watching it. At the moment, I don't think they do because no one seems to be looking. Speedy does take down Bessie, so he's out of the game. Zanta takes down Stan, so that's your Ayana and nades off the board. Magpie's still looking for this flank, but I think he heard the call. I think Panic is the one that's going to be finding him.
He is. He just got droned out. There was a Claymore as well, waiting for C4. Wasted
C4 by Maggie. Next gets lit up by the man on breach. I think that's Diddley Donuts. Panic calling again, just to make sure that flank doesn't come in and trying to push in on the defenders.
He actually hacked the cams there. I mean, with Valkyrie on the board, that is big intel game on the attacker side.
Well, hopefully the defenders are giving that, the dead guys are giving that to the attackers, the alive guys, sorry. So they know that they're being seen. They know Zanta's here. Swing, Zanta! SMG, Zanta!
They're just out of reach. Makes a punch hole.
Don't do a punch hole.
I think they should have went. I think they should have went for the wall bang there. Even though the SMG, of course, such limited ammo. But the punch hole, you're without your gun for too much time, and the sound call is too loud. Really strong attack by Jammy Donuts.
Yeah, too easy in the end. Zanta was in a strong position but got pinged out. They left him, but he still just... He did that hole, which I think just as a sound cue and exposes you for too long when they know you're there. If only he had a hole to be able to chuck his C4 through, he would have got a double kill. But a nice see out from the attack, having it well covered, taking out Anita, but they're also having breach to push in where we saw next die. So we see Zanta falling down 5-6, Jammy on match point. One more round and they will take the win. But Zanta have something to say about it as they return to a site that I have now identified as garage. No, not garage, CCTV. I couldn't see where the site was because Amin's old man hands were taking time to try and find it. So apologies to the viewers for that. He's old. It takes a bit of time for him to get. See, he's fallen over. He's fallen over.
You had to slide that one in, didn't you? You had to call him out.
Malfunction.
So interesting to see how the defenders hold on to it this time. There's been some good pushes from Jammy Donuts, but they have managed to get a few wins. We've got some good utility again. Magpie bringing this Oryx, which I find really interesting because they have not pushed hard from the other side of site. And again, the attackers seem to be taking breach and garage. I think the Oryx seems a bit of a waste, and it can bring some really good utility to be helping. Mostly that Azami. Azami is brilliant for holding garage control, but I will happily be proven wrong, so we can go to OT. Stan doing the usual. I wish the defenders have read into this because he's trying to get in and nade from below, getting some pings, and takes Zanta down to quarter. He was expecting it with the holes, but he's taken off.
I don't know if it's just me, but the defenders always seem to be far away from the actual impact side of the grenade while they nerfed the AoE, the area of effect of the grenades in this past season, I believe. Still doing a lot of damage from below. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, with those nades taking out the bandit batteries, they do get the wall open. Would it be cool if we managed to get a couple of whammy discs, just cheeky whammy discs to hold off those nades? But next gets taken by Diddley Donuts. That's your garage control loss from the defenders. Attackers can now push in and take full control. Ahab's already doing that. Panic's with him. Got that Gon 6 to be able to take out the utility. I'm assuming that was a bulletproof.
There was indeed a bulletproof. I saw it getting placed in the prep phase. The defenders seem to be fully aware that they're facing a breached and garage attack, so barricading off the bedroom, I believe it was, the bedroom door, so they at least get a solid sound cue if someone like, let's say, a Nuck tries to get sneaky and would
Maggie gets droned out, so
flank.
they. Yeah, absolutely. Just saw Maggie get drone out, which I think is quite important because they know he's down there
Yeah.
trying to do a flank. Again, where will he go? How will he impact this round? Stan is lit down to half. Speed gets down to a quarter. Trying to contest onto the stairs, but the man at the top of the red stairs is holding on strong. They're opening up the wall again, I think, or oh no, I think it's the wall into
That's the
garage. Yeah,
yes.
getting ready for execute. So they can't see fall from below, but they can see fall from sight. This Oryx needs to come out now. Magpie needs to get back to sight and help. Ahab again pushing from this side. I think he knows that there might be a Malusi gadget there this time. Well, looking for it, even though there's no Malusi, sorry. Diffuser going down by Diddley, so here's the C4 and just come off it. Another C4!
Oh my god.
Team kill! Oh no, all falling apart from the defense. Bessie last alive. And gets taken down by Ahab because he can't hear the silent step. And that is game for Jammy Donuts. Really good finish. Unfortunate for the defenders. I thought they might have been able to hold on, but well played by the attackers. Started strong, Jammy Donuts. Fell as they started attacking, but managed to hold on.
And the release right for the viewers released yesterday, and now we get our first view at the, at least my first view at the Yana Elite by Stan, getting MVP. Very nice.
Really good play game by him and Speedy, to be honest. There, he was really strong, did a really good job, but really enjoyable game, quite well contested. I thought it was going to go one way when we were on a 4-2 split, but Zanta's Naughty List did really well to stay in the game and keep going. So really well played by them.
They really did put up a good fight, indeed.
Absolutely.
Pulled it really close.
I think it's time we get one of our interviews in. We'll take the winner. I reckon that we should get Stan in. I think he would be good for banter, especially with that ace that he'll probably want to tell everyone about.
Didn't expect
that. Hello Stan, how you doing?
Good yourselves.
Yeah, not too bad. Congratulations, great game, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
First of all, what an ace. You'll hear me moaning because I know you won't stop talking about it, but it was a really good ace. What was going through your head when you were playing out in CCTV? Because it can be on an island sometimes, trying to hold on to that.
I don't know, I was getting droned and stuff, and I was like, oh, here we go. And I was just, I think I'm going to see what I can do before I die, because I didn't have a great game, to be honest. But I was like, oh, 1, 2. And then once I got it, like, I think I had 3, and I was like, okay, I got a bit of confidence here. I can kind of go for you.
Yeah, really well played. Well, one round where you played really well, and then interesting. What damage does an Iona clone do to a defender? Out of interest.
It's called fat fingering. Look it up. Yeah. First of all, I was almost sure it was Cash that he ran into, and then someone, I don't know, I heard Cash, and then someone called on server rack, and I just whipped around, and then I had no bullets, and then
That looked very tough.
And I forgot Yana has a pistol now. Like I used to always use Gun 6. I was like, oh.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, it's true. Let's stick with the Ayana for a bit. How do you feel, Stan, having spoiled the Ayana Elite for everyone that was hoping to discover that for themselves?
Imagine going 9 for 9 and getting the MVP.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. At one point, Panic was all the way at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, of course.
Did you not see Stan take down barricades and put them back up just to get his score back up?
I was spotting bombs left, right, and center.
That is true. We definitely did catch that.
Pac made a really good observation while we were watching the game with the attacks. You guys seem to clear top really well and drone out. Is that something you've had a lot of focus on in trying to help your entry fraggers in clearing out defenders and taking up space?
It's quite handy. Like Lauren, especially in Panic, are very good. Just like no question asked droning. Like, oh, could I get this droned? They just drop everything and go for it, which is handy to quickly take space. Like I could just follow a drone. We could get some ground, but we kind of stole out and we like lacked a plan. Like at one stage we got kitchen, we got the hatch, but we just kind of like nobody knew what we were doing from there. But that was that.
Well, there was the one round where I think it was Speedy on the sledge got taken down early by Bessie. Great shot by him, but he seemed to sort of fall apart after that, and it was a little bit disconjoined.
Yeah, there was just a lack of synergy there. Like we haven't played that much together, like, and you know, that kind of stuff. Like, even though it's the end of the season, like, it still doesn't feel that much. Like, the synergy still isn't there. Like, we still can't, like, stuff like that, losing a player like a sledge or something will kind of set you off guard a bit.
Cool.
But,
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win. It was a really good game. I think you'll enjoy watching it back. Started strong and then finished strong. Obviously, the middle, Zanta's definitely put up a really good fight, which is great from a spectator's perspective. Any messages for your fans out there?
all the stands out there. Thanks for enjoying the season, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing all those that did. And yeah, look forward to the next season.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thanks very much, Scare. Appreciate it, guys.
Right. Bye-bye, Stan.
Bye-bye.
Are we gonna bring someone in from the losing team as well, or are we gonna just call it a night? And
I think they've all pretty much gone, so I think we'll call it.
There are still two left.
We can talk to Nex and Zanta, like to both of them, to see, like to hear their insight.
To hear at least what the morale is like on the team with one game left.
Yeah. Also, maybe they can like discuss with us what happened on their side, like what was the mistakes.
I think that might be some interesting insights.
Yeah.
Zanta.
To be fair, it was a pure choice.
Alright, Zanta. I think you might have to give next the privileges. But hello, Zanta. Hello, Nex. Talk to us about that game. What were the emotions like on the team? Some really strong rounds towards the end, definitely, especially on the defensive end. I think the last like Church Arsenal defense really strong, flawless round even. What went through the team? What was the morale like?
We just had fun. Just did our own thing.
Alright.
So technically played unranked or ranked.
Right. So going in raw without a plan, just seeing what sticks. Clubhouse, I think it probably is one of the maps to do that on, because it's been played so much, and everyone basically at this point knows how to play it. Did that play a role in your decision as well, or?
No, I don't think the map changed anything.
All right.
We just just have a fun game, like not too many games left.
All right. Yeah. I believe you have one game left. What is team morale looking like? One game before the end, after a season with many ups and downs. I'd say.
I think it depends from person to person, but some have enjoyed it and some haven't enjoyed it as much.
All right, that makes sense. I think that goes for all of us playing in the league. Those were my questions. I don't know if any of the other casters had any other questions left.
No,
I can finally talk now. Hello, guys.
Hello, Nets. Let's go. You were probably answering all my questions.
I was, and then I looked at the screen and I was like, I'm still muted. No one loves me. Got it.
I think just a massive congratulations for me, because it did look a little bit one-sided when we were on the 4-2 split, but you guys came back really well on the defense, held on really well, and I think absolutely I'm all for having a lot of fun to start with, but I reckon if you look the game back, there's a couple of things that if you tweak, those rounds go in your favour. So I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how close those rounds were, and little things could have made a massive difference for you guys, but you did so well on defence in holding on, and really frustrating Jammy Donuts. Speeding at DMR, I think it was Pac pointed out, was doing really, really well, and then you silenced him, and actually Stan had to start picking up the kills afterward that.
I pulled out the DNR.
Oh yeah, it was you. Everyone pulled out the DMR. Even Panic pulled out the DMR. But yeah, really well played. Enjoyable game. You'll love watching it back. And I if you've got another game, I hope you guys come back strong.
Thank you guys for casting, as always.
I hope so too, that you bounce back strong in that final game and get a win on the board. That would be
I hope
beautiful for all of us, I think.
Packs.
No. I
We'll
hope
see.
not.
We'll see.
Well, Peck, you're a minority here. I'm afraid. So I wish you.
We're all equal here. We're all equal.
I was
gonna
gonna say I wish you guys a lot of luck in that final game against a team called Peck Should Be Captain. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for casting and commenting and everything. We always appreciate it. Have a good rest of your nights.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you so much, guys. I think that wraps it up. So massive thank you to Moisty and Pack for joining me on the cast today. Really good game, really entertaining game, and a lot to look back on. So thank you for that. As always, Amin, thank you for hosting. Showed us the exciting elements of the Siege game when required. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you for everyone joining the game. And I believe we have our next one coming up on Thursday. So we'll see you then. Cheers.